Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. Excuse me just a second. Sorry about that. Marco Rubio moment. Remember that? Always will be. That will always be known as the Marco Rubio moment. Please forgive me there. Back to you, Phil. Welcome. Right here's how you can contact the show. You don't have to hide behind social media and send out messages in anywhere else. You could send them right here to me. Just say what you want to say. There's the number on the screen. There's the email address. All the social media ways to follow us. And boy, I tell you what, Josh, I like the new feature. I like the new feature that you're adding the temperature there in the big city LJ. We broadcast high atop. We broadcast high atop of the FYN studios here, the 14th floor in LJ, Georgia. But I like the feature he has there on the temperature and the time, 51 degrees. It was just a week ago that said 27 and 23. So we're happy about that. Okay, we're going to get started here. We've got a lot going on this morning. First of all, I want to let you know we have a special treat. I'm going to give you a solid hour to go tell everybody about it from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Rick and Cindy will be here. Now, Rick, you know Rick from the All-Star Political Panel. All right, you know Rick, All-Star Political Panel. You know Rick and Bruce. Rick and Bruce come in sometimes and do the show when I'm not able to be here, and they do an outstanding job. But now, I don't know if you remember, Cindy came in one time. She was here one time on the show with me, and we did a complete hour on Stacey Abrams, and we did a segment on Stacey Abrams and the governor's race with Brian Kemp. I had a great time, but this is Rick and Cindy. All I asked in the deal, I said, look, I want you to come down. I want to see Cindy give Rick a couple of her looks. You'll know when you see it. You don't want to miss that. I mean, I'm telling you, there's been great ones over time. Burns and Allen, there's been all the list. You don't want to miss 9 o'clock with Rick and Cindy. All right, first of all, I want to get started. Everybody's talking about the college. Go to number one. You got to love this. You got to love this. So everybody understands the Full House and everything. And Jesse, I guess his name's Uncle Jesse. I don't know what his name is. I didn't really watch the show. And Becky, tell me again how the twins got into college. Right? Tell me again. How did the twins get into college? Anyhow, everybody's talking about the movie stars and the actresses and the Hollywood types and the rich people. To go to number four, because I'm not doing this story right now, because I'm going to tell you, I got an hour. Celebrities ensnared in college admission scandal. So that led me to think, okay, so the FBI could take this, and I think it's going back all the way to 2011, but the FBI could take this, investigate it, follow it all the way through, and bring charges. All right? Well, it's good to see that our FBI, and it's good to see that our Department of Justice, which the FBI is under the Department of Justice umbrella, it's good to see that they could do these kind of investigations, which they should. It's good to see that they could bring them all the way around and now bring charges. It's good to see that. It's good to see that the FBI could use informants, wire people, whatever. I am glad that the function of the FBI right here, cracking this case, was able to go all the way. Because let me tell you something. And I don't want to talk about this. I don't really care. I mean, in 48 hours, somehow they'll figure out how Donald Trump, President of the United States, is the cause of this. But that being said, what I want to move to, all right, are institutions Every time they go on TV, all of the establishment and the deep state talking about saving our institutions. Trump takes on our institutions, okay? But it does not take very long for you to take a minute and learn how our institutions function, not in depth, but in a general form, okay? So the FBI is under the umbrella of the Department of Justice. The FBI can be told by the Department of Justice, or the FBI can go to the Department of Justice and say, okay, now do we want to press charges? So these are recommendations to press charges. FBI gathers everything, investigates, go into the Department of Justice and says, here's what we have. We recommend these charges. So it's good to see here that the FBI is able to take on some star names, not concerned who the names are, wealthy, rich people, not concerned that, you know, these people are embarrassed today because they got little Junior and little Miss Priss into a certain college in actually a corrupt way, okay, admission. But it's good to see that they did not say, oh, these people are untouchable. It's good to see all of that happen right up to the point of recommending these charges and the Department of Justice following through with the charges. Just take a minute. So what gets me is how no one in the media, the deep state media, and let's go to, I didn't pull this up, let's go to number 40, okay? So number 40 here is Loretta Lynch, the former, okay, Attorney General, Department of Justice, which the FBI fell under her umbrella the last 2 years of the Obama administration. For 6 years, Eric Holder held that Department of Justice, which the FBI reported to, all right? No one talks about this. Leaked Lisa Page testimony reveals FBI was considering charging crooked Hillary. Where's our picture of Hillary? We probably should put that up. There's Hillary. We were looking for one of her better, you know, shots, Photoshop, makeup, everything like that. Let's leave Hillary up there. Because you know what? Every single day of your life now, you can get up and say Hillary Clinton's not president of the United States and will never be president of the United States. I mean, there is an upside, okay? No matter what Donald Trump does throughout the course of the day, there's always an upside. Hillary Clinton's not president of the United States. So anyhow, leaked Lisa Page testimony revealed FBI was considering charging crooked Hillary under Espionage Act until the Department of Justice told them no. Now, they will let the FBI do a full investigation, and I understand these are not the same agents. This is probably the college admissions scandal here, the Varsity Blues case here, called the Varsity Blues. They're putting it all over. This is probably not Peter Strzok. It's probably not Lisa Page. It's probably not Bruce Orr. It's probably not Nellie Orr. It's probably not Fusion GPS. It's probably a group of FBI agents that are assigned to this case that are not in any way whatsoever torn in any way or pulled in any way by the deep state corrupt media. Maybe not. But it's good to see the FBI could do that and bring charges. In this particular case, Espionage Act until Department of Justice told them no. On Friday, Republican Doug Collins of Georgia released Bruce Orr's testimony transcript online. Why is ranking Republican, and I'm even concerned on some where Fox News is concerned. I'm even concerned considering Fox News Give me number 33. Okay. Now, number 33, this is Doug Collins. He is Congressman Doug Collins, all right, from the 9th District of Georgia. So not only are we broadcasting, wow, just putting it this way changes things. Not only are we broadcasting from the FYNTV.com studios high atop of the Fetcher News Building, 14th floor in Ellijay, Georgia, we are also broadcasting from the Congressional District, 9th Congressional District of Georgia, where this is our Congressman, Doug Collins, who happens to be the Republican Ranking Committee member, House Judiciary Committee member, ranking Republican, that remember, impeachment, that they are trying to lead you to believe they're squashing that. We don't want that. We're not looking for that. But impeachment will have to go through this committee right here, Judiciary Committee. He's the Republican ranking member. He is fighting the battle, and he has decided, he went to the floor. I don't have the video the other day. Congressman Collins decided, I'm going to release some stuff. I'm just not going to sit here on my hands. Because I'm going to tell you, sources tell me out of that committee, they do want to go forward with impeachment. That's really what's in their mind. And I got some pretty good sources in that committee that says that's what they really want to do, regardless of what they say. So Congressman Collins goes to the floor, and he releases Bruce Orr's testimony. And I'm not understanding. Now, I would say some of the talking heads, that might be me, I would say some of the talking heads throughout the day and some of the other programming, they're biting into this and they're trying to get this information out. But the congressman is absolutely releasing some great information. On Friday, Republican Doug Collins of Georgia released the Bruce Orr testimony transcript online. Check it out. Republican Collins said his patience with the Department of Justice had grown thin, so he released the testimony. Collins plans on releasing more testimony. Keep an eye on this testimony. Keep an eye on this congressman, because for some reason it's not coming to the front as fast as it should. And we need to be watching Congressman Doug Collins, and we need to be paying attention to what he's releasing. And I'm going to put this together for him in a minute. So Collins plans to release more testimony. The Orr testimony disclosed the Bruce Orr gave his wife opposition research on Trump to the FBI in a flash drive. Nellie Orr? Fusion GPS? I don't know. On Tuesday, listen to this. Tuesday, this guy here, all right, yesterday, on Tuesday, Republican Representative Collins, ranking committee member of the House Judiciary, he is the stop. He is the stop on impeachment on that side as hard as he can. And Jim Jordan, I want to give Jim Jordan. On Tuesday, Representative Doug Collins released the Lisa Page testimony online. Tuesday, he released that. Now, I hope today being Wednesday that this is getting some play. No, the media wants to talk about snotty little rich kids getting into college. And that's I am so disgusted with the diversion of the deep state media, okay? It is a disgusting display of what it's not journalism, folks. Now, is the college entry corruption scandal big? And I guess, yes, it is. So you just found out that some snotty little rich kid paid somebody to get their SAT fixed so they could get into a college? What the hell? What world have you been living in? These snotty little kids in high school. Yeah. I'm telling you, your SAT is going to be important. Yeah, Mom, I'm partying tonight. What the hell? But no, this should be front page. This should be the top story running everywhere this morning. On Tuesday, Representative Doug Collins released the Lisa Page testimony online. Okay, this is from Doug Collins. He tweeted out yesterday, the representative, today the link dougcollins.house.gov/page will be placed in the record so the American people can read the transcript from Lisa Page's interviews before the Judiciary Committee. The testimony released today reveals the FBI was considering charging Hillary Clinton under the Espionage Act until the Department of Justice told them no. That should be front page everywhere. Front page everywhere. That this congressman released this and she was being considered under the Espionage Act from the FBI, and the Department of Justice told them no. Loretta Lynch, please. What number is that? That's number 40. There she is. That's the Department of Justice right there. Loretta Lynch. Obama applauding her. Same woman that sat on the runway out there with Bill Clinton for 40 minutes on a plane or 20 talking about grandchildren that she does not have. Okay. He said no. So I don't understand, number 39, Hillary Clinton, why you are crying, because you are a criminal that should be in jail and locked up. Why? I want to run this. I mean, look, that should be front page. Lisa Page told them the testimony. Go to Doug Collins' website. You heard that here. The congressman, read these transcripts, start filtering through them. Now, I will say this. When you read this, it's the spin, okay? Now, I want to put this together because if somebody would watch and read what Bruce Orr and Nellie Orr and Fusion GPS and how the FBI was going to charge her with the Espionage Act and the Department of Justice said no, we're not doing it, okay? And they put a squash on it. All of the talk about the Democrats. Now listen to me. It's interesting how the Democrats have turned the narrative with the media, okay? Using the media to say they've chosen not to impeach. And now we're supposed to thank Nancy, and we're supposed to thank all of these people that have stepped up and said, Democrats, we don't feel impeachment should be on the table. Let me read this tweet from the President of the United States an hour ago that is very correct, okay? I greatly appreciate Nancy Pelosi's statement against impeachment. Okay, all these Democrats are coming out and saying they've chosen not to impeach. They've chosen not to divide the country. They've chosen not to hurt and divide, and it would just be, to the American people. No, they haven't. They haven't chosen to do that. We just listened that the FBI made a recommendation to charge Hillary Clinton with the Espionage Act, and the Department of Justice said no. We greatly appreciate Nancy Pelosi's statement against impeachment, but everybody must remember the minor fact that I never did anything wrong. They are coming up as the economy, the unemployment, and are the best ever. Military and veterans are great, and many other successes. How do you impeach? I didn't do anything wrong. But the media is spinning all the impeachment talk. They are spinning it as though the Democrats are the bigger people. They're going to do the right thing. They're going to spare the country of this impeachment trial. There's nothing to impeach. Nothing at all. So that's why, see, they know there's nothing. And that's why every single day on this show I highlight and I clearly bring to you the corruption in the deep state media and how they carry the water forward. Every single thing I do 2 days later, you can pick up on. Every single thing. Why the hell, and we'll get into it, why the hell has the media worked so hard to try to highlight this plane crash with this Boeing airline? Why? Why would they give so much time in the last 48 hours to this plane crash? Because it's devastating? Because they care? Hell no. This morning there's people in the media that are now blaming Trump for the plane crash. Always watch 48 hours in advance. Every single thing you watch on TV, watch how they set up 2 days later the narrative they plan to run. Why do you think Monday, they blew out Monday and the Sunday shows with impeachment off the table? They said we need to come out in front of this and we're going to use the media to do it and we're going to take impeachment off the table because there's nothing to impeach. But by the time the American people hear from Robert Mueller, there's really not an impeachable offense or there's not a case. Now, they're working on the tax returns. We could get into that at a later time. They've not decided they're not impeaching Donald Trump. Trust me. Oh, that ship is not, boom, no. This is not over, the impeachment. But the point is the Democrats wanted to get out in front about 48 hours. There's some saying by the end of the week, that Trump will, that Mueller will release the report. We don't know. We're wrapping up Manafort. But all I'm telling you this morning is they thought they would be the bigger people out front. And as the President of the United States say, how do you impeach? How do you impeach? We appreciate, I love the comment, we appreciate your statement, Nancy, on impeachment. But everybody must remember the minor fact. He did nothing wrong. So, folks, I want to take a break. I'm going to come back. I'm going to run through some stuff. But before I do, I want to have just a minute of fun. I'm going to run through a little montage here, not of pictures of Congressman Doug Collins. Now, you need to pay attention to him up there. He's the ranking member in the Judiciary Committee. You need to remember his background is a Georgia Southern Baptist preacher, okay? The guy, I've been in the rooms with him many times. Once he gets to rocking back and forth on the heels, and I say this in all due respect, Congressman, once he gets to rocking back and forth on the heels, I'm telling you what, he can light up a room, okay? So let's show him number 32. Here's Congressman Collins in one of the hearings. I just want to show you some of these mannerisms. Let's go with... sorry about that, Josh. Hold on, 32. Let's go with 33. Here's the congressman again. Just run through. Let's go to 34. Getting in there. Okay, watch what happens. Let's go to 35. He's looking over at Jerry Nadler. What? What did you just say? Really? I put the captions. I'd love the caption. We got one here. 36. This is actually labeled in Google as Collins tantrum. If you get into Google and you look at the labels they put on the picture, this is labeled Collins tantrum. It's really great. Okay, here, number 37. Okay, we want you to put a caption on that. We're going to put that up on Facebook, just that picture in a little bit. And we want you to capture, what's Doug Collins saying? Okay? I don't even believe you Democrats this much. Or what's he saying? I don't know. I throw my hands up. Number 38. Hey, really? Really? One of my favorites. And so we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. And we've got about another 20. Don't miss top of the hour. Rick and Cindy right in here. I'm your host, BKP. Take us a break, Josh.